Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Satisfactory. I'm over at the new factory, or the augmented factory, where we're working on the heavy modular frames. And those of you that have been paying close attention will realize kind of a huge mistake. A huge mistake that I've made. It's not visual. It's got nothing to do with the design of the factory, because that is absolutely flawless and perfect. No, the mistake is that we do not have manufacturers unlocked. So what that means is, in order to do heavy modular frames, this guy right here, manufacturer, we do not have that unlocked yet. So we're not going to be able to finish this factory. And what we need in order to unlock that manufacturer over at the hub, we'll head over there now, is going to be oil and plastic, I believe. So let's go take a look. I just took away a barrel nut plant there. Didn't mean to do that, but they're not growing back anyway since I have the Always Daytime mod installed. But let's head back to the hub. We'll take a look at the upgrades and let's see what we can do. Most likely, we need to change gears and potentially change gears for quite a long time and get working on oil processing. But let's, like I said, let's get to the hub here. It's not far. And we'll see what we can do. Usually I park up here somewhere, right? Or slam into that pole. Just make sure I'm out of the way of my tractors and factory carts that are doing logistics work. Here we are back at the hub. Oh man, I'm bummed. I wanted to do those heavy modular frames, but all right, here we go. Let's see what we can and cannot do. Industrial manufacturing. This is the one we need to unlock. And in order to unlock it, we need, you can see plastic here and rubber. Anything else? Yep, plastic there, plastic there. And a viewer did point this out to me and I just totally missed it. Yeah, plastic. This one we're close. Computers, we don't quite have 100, but yeah, rubber for that guy, plastic rubber, and heavy modular frames. That's what I wanted, but we saw we can't even make those. I could make those in the, what does this get us? The locomotives? We could make this in the crafting station right behind me if we wanted to make a few heavy modular frames. But there's not too much here. We're not ready to take on trains just yet, though I have an idea for trains maybe later. And pipelines too, rubber and plastic. Fortunately, we did unlock oil processing. So we can make the oil extractor. Is this going to show me what the ingredients are? No. We'll take a look at this. But we did just unlock, a couple episodes ago, I think it was, we unlocked oil processing. So we got the oil extractor, refinery valves, used to limit pipeline flow rates and can be attached to a pipeline. All right. Plastic, rubber, fuel, petroleum coke. That could be, I think, a power source for us. Might burn that in a coal generator. Circuit boards we unlocked. We need to make those. We can scan for oil now, and we have new shop products, which I'm guessing, let's take a look at those real quick. New shop products. Did we see these? Nothing there. Probably has to do with pipes. Maybe it's just these clean pipes. We have the floor hole. That's important. Wall attachments, not super important. I only have 4 tickets right now, so I'm going to be a little careful with my purchases for a bit till we accumulate more. This is all decoration kind of stuff. Customizer, don't care right now. Fix it specials. Don't care about much of that. I would like to get these and get these and get the golden nut. But man, 1,000 tickets. We need a lot of power and we need to set up more awesome sinks as a part of that. So yeah, nothing we can really do. Purchases. What is this even? This screen? I have no idea. What is this? Purchases. I don't know. I guess maybe when you buy it, if you have a full inventory, it goes in here or something. Who knows? All right, let's take a look at what it's going to take to set up oil processing, and then we'll hit the road, look for oil. I have a feeling I know where some of it is just from looking at the map on Satisfactory Calculator, or satisfactory-calculator.com. Has a full map with all the resources. I really wish that was in-game, especially once you've explored a part of the map. I wish it showed you the resource deposits you've already discovered, because we've driven by oil back over in this area. In fact, I marked one myself, and I believe there's a bunch of oil up in this area. That's probably where we're going to go to start. Up here. Well, let's just make sure we have building materials, because we're probably going to be doing some construction up there. Refinery is pipes. We've got 1,697 pipes. We have some copper sheeting. I think we're okay on that. We could maybe get more motors, but that'll get us started. Where's the oil extractor? 20 encased concrete and cables. Looks like we might want cables, and we might want encased industrial beams, which we just did a couple episodes ago. I'm gonna, well, let's take the Explorer. And actually, how am I doing on concrete? I think I just picked some of this up. Of course, I'm standing right next to the noisiest machines. Yeah, I have some concrete. Or cement. Is that concrete or cement? Concrete. Yeah, we're okay. And I think I loaded some of that on the Explorer. I think we're okay with platforms and all that kind of stuff. But let's head up. I think what I want to do, I want to grab a little bit of cable from the copper factory, and I want to grab some encased industrial beams. Can I take a shortcut through here? I don't even know. That's probably not the safest route, right? Maybe we can take out the poison plants and all, but I don't want to fall down some crevasse. Now we can do this jump. So yeah, we'll head up the coast, kind of our western coast, and go check out oil deposits and see if we can't get some basic oil production going. I think it's something to start out with. We might set something up that's semi-temporary, because once we have plastic and rubber, we can unlock a bunch of hub upgrades, including, I think it'll get us faster belts. It's going to get us faster pipes. I can't remember where the door is to this place. There it is. I'm just coming in here to get cable and maybe a stack of copper sheeting or something. That's wire. Don't need that. Trying to remember where's our other stuff. Here we go. Let's grab a couple more stacks of this. We have the inventory mod, so we have a lot of room. Maybe top off that last stack. Something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 7 stacks of that. And then we want more of this for power cables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should get us started. How are we doing on rebar? Although I don't think we have many enemies to worry about in this area. 267 rebar, we're fine. And then where did I come in? Okay, we'll go pick up some industrial beams. Should raise that belt so I can drive through there someday. These are here, right? Do I have a tube I can jump up? Where are you, tube? Are they here? I can't even remember. Yeah, our production of encased industrial beams is fairly slow. I'm a little, the back of my mind, I'm a little concerned with that. Apparently I need to put stairs here to go up. I'm not going to bother with that right now. There's some stairs over this way. We'll hop on the belt for a little bit of a boost. Yeah, there's our concrete going up. You can see how slow. We saw that, I think, last episode or the one before. Slow that production is. I'm a little unhappy about that. But it's not a priority to go after right now. Let's grab a couple encased beams. We don't need many. There'll be something in here. I'll take those and let's head out. A stairway. A little bit of damage. I'm willing to take the damage to move things along. Now I gotta find my car. Where are you? Straight ahead. Okay, we're gonna travel up the left coast here. Boom, boom, boom. I think there's oil around here, and we can maybe scan once we get around this area. Let's see what we can find. It's gonna be a little bit of a drive. We'll see what we find. Yeah, I was kind of bummed. I didn't want to take on oil processing just yet. Just a lot to do, but we'll get to it. It's going to be pretty important. I'm not sure how many oil products we need, like quantities. I've been thinking about, I mentioned when we were over at the hub, looking at the trains and kind of getting involved with trains. And I was thinking we could train in the oil from faraway oil wells and do a bunch of processing, plastic, rubber, and then maybe fuel generation and fuel and power generation over at this coast where we're going to be driving to. And I read somewhere, I think it was on the Satisfactory wiki, they were saying, oh, it's advised not to actually transport oil. You're better off trying to just refine it and then transfer the finished products. But I kind of want to do trains just for fun. And oil would be kind of cool to have a huge oil train or several oil trains bringing crude oil to the coast for processing. I'm not sure if this is the way I want to go or not. Oh, I'm going to have to put some fuel in the Explorer. Otherwise, we're going to be coasting without the ability to stop. Let's do that. I have a bunch. Boom. Just noticed that. I've not done much over in this area this season. It seems like I spent time over here last season sooner. Is there somebody to fight here? Yeah. Let's take these guys out real quick. Whoops. I should have put my blade runners on. I'm walking kind of slow. How that worked. These guys don't look like they're too bad, huh? Okay, that was an autosave. Let's see if we can just go after this guy. Okay, that was almost too easy. Oh man, in one of the other videos, one of my previous videos, one of the exploration episodes, right? We had like 3 in a row, or just kind of exploring and harvesting hard drives. Oh man, someone made a comment and pointed out a huge embarrassing mistake. I was staring at like one of these blue or purple power slugs. I'm looking around going, oh, I guess there's nothing to collect here. We just fought an enemy and there's nothing. And literally right like almost in the middle of the screen is a power slug that I just totally overlooked. So that was kind of embarrassing, but it happens. Thinking about something different sometimes. And I don't see the thing right in front of me. All right, trying to head west, see if we can get near the water. Bunch of barrel nuts over here. Yeah, must not have done much exploring over here. Let's just go for it. Whee! Okay, I took some damage there. That's all right. All right, I think we're maybe getting close. I could go check the other map. I'm going to try and heal naturally here. Let's see if we can scan for... Oh, come on. Scan for... I thought it was in the scanner. Oh, maybe it's the other scanner, not this guy. What is that thing? I hardly ever use it. V, here, crude oil. All right, we have a ways to go. I think it's further up the coast. Yeah, I haven't used that ore scanner in ages. The object scanner is, to me, a little annoying. And someone, I think, was just recommending that I use the ore scanner, and I was imagining the object scanner, and I think I replied in the comment that, yeah, it's kind of annoying. Got some fog here. Sometimes I turn that off with a setting as well. You might do that if it gets too foggy here. I'm not crazy about fog in games. All right, let's hop out over here. Whoops. We'll take out those guys. I think there's a Mercer sphere. There's some stuff for us to get distracted. Kind of want to heal up before I go too heavy on fighting enemies. Let's get that recharged with a regular rebar, and let's do our little ore scan for oil. Where might you be? Man, where did we go past it? 685 meters. Guess that makes sense. It must be pretty far off the coast. I don't know that I've actually seen these oil deposits in the past, so that's why I'm going a little bit blind trying to find them. There's another Mercer sphere or something up there on that hill. Okay, I might have to swim. But yeah, along the coast here, we have a ton of water, right? And one of the byproducts to oil processing is petroleum coke, or heavy, I think it's actually heavy oil residue or something, heavy residue. That can be refined into petroleum coke, and that petroleum coke can be burned in a coal generator. Coal power generator, and those coal power generators need water, and there's tons of water over here. I think it's fairly common for people to set up power production over here, but on this coast, where are you? Straight ahead. Yeah, we're gonna have to swim for... I don't think the Explorer will go, will it? Let's try for the heck of it. Hopefully I won't lose my inventory. If it gets deep, we'll back out. Where can you go? Alright, that's nothing. Could be enemies over here. I thought we came through here once. Yeah, there's a, there's an explored crash site, right? You can tell by the subtle marker I placed. Gonna hop out, do our scan. Yeah, straight ahead. At least two. What? Are we we passed one. I just drove right over it. This might be a good place to get started. Do I have my... I don't think I have my chainsaw. I think I took that off my quick switch. Just because it's loud every time I scroll to it. I'm going to clear some of this real quick. Not much, so we'll just keep this on camera. I just want to get some of the immediate stuff out of the way. Yeah, we've been here before, right? That plant is empty. Tailberry. We've harvested that. I'm just going to take out a few of these. All right. Good enough. Here's our crude oil, normal. Okay, all that can go. Let's see the recipe for, say, plastic. So crude oil in the refinery is going to get us plastic and then this heavy oil residue. And this heavy oil residue, I believe, they won't tell us what we can do with it, but I believe we can turn this into petroleum coke. Let's look for that. That's you. Yeah, so also in a refinery, heavy oil residue into petroleum coke, and then we can burn this petroleum coke. I don't know if there's any negative to doing that. But let's start building and we'll just see where we end up. Like I said, I think this may turn into be a temporary setup. All right, that is the first oil refiner I think I've ever placed. What do? You get me 120 cubic meters per minute. And what is this telling me? That's a unit is 2 cubic meters maybe. And we get 120 cubic meters per minute. All right, flow rate, maximum flow rate is 600. Yeah, eventually we're going to get pipes that can go to 600, but we need plastic and rubber to unlock that. We need power out here. We could, we're going to want to connect to our power network. I don't think I have anything out this way. So we might jumpstart with biomass and then use that petroleum coke and set up some power generation using that to keep us going. And then maybe we'll hook in the whole network. So we can start with one of these. We need to run this to a refiner. We're going to get 120 per minute. This, where's my little overclock beans here? Here we go. 120, 180. Let's start with an actual overclock. Get us to 180. Our pipes do what? 300? I think the current pipes do 300. See what it says. Yeah, 300. This is normal. I feel like we should scale this up. Could be wrong. Okay, where's my 240 per minute? Let's assume we're going to go with that. And then, so 240 a minute, let's drop a refiner down. This is going to be a little slow because I haven't done this before, so I'm just going to learn it as I go. A refiner, that's a biggie. In fact, all these machines are pretty big. I don't know that I'm going to do this right on the beach, but it is nice and flat here. What do you do? What do? You can get us plastic. Looks like rubber dumps off that heavy oil residue as well. Interesting. You can make Used for crafting. You can make petroleum coke straight from the oil if that's what you want. But we know we need the plastic and we need the rubber. Residual plastic deals with a byproduct. Is that rubber? Yeah. Wait a second. Rubber. I'm saying, wait a second, because, oh, fuel. Okay, fuel is the one that dumps out this, whatever that is. What is that byproduct? I can't tell. I click it. Polymer resin. We need some of that for the MAM, I think. And then we can use it for other things, but it's not, we're not going to worry about that yet. Fuel. That's another thing. We could turn oil into fuel and maybe run fuel generators. I think we have those. For power. That's another option for power. Do we have those yet? No. We must have to unlock that from the tech tree. I don't think it would be a fuel generator. Yeah, there's the coal generator, so we must have to unlock that fuel generator. But we don't want this recipe. We want maybe start out with plastic. This guy takes 60, what? Polymer resin. Oh, okay. This is a little different than thought. Polymer resin and water. Go back. I think there's another recipe. What did I do? I want this one. Crude oil into plastic and heavy oil residue. And then we'll set up a chain to process that into petroleum coke and burn it off. Now the next question, before we set this up, I want to look at our other oil deposits to see if we're going to dedicate this to plastic and some other one to rubber, or if we're going to split this and just have a temporary, very temporary setup with one well that gets us plastic and rubber just enough so we can unlock all those hub upgrades. Let's just see where the other mine is. If it's close, maybe we'll set something up a little more semi-permanent. That's our one that we're at. 179 and 166. 166. Let's see where this takes us. Okay, that's not bad. I'm kind of leaning towards two separate setups here. Let me chop down some of this mess. These ones are always hard to get. To target, at least. It's easier to target a bush that's right next to them. All right, that at least clears out the immediate area a little bit. Crazy about these trees here, so I'm going to take out a couple more. All right. There's one. There's one. Let's do... And there's probably more. There's some bad guys in the distance. It looks like we've fully healed up. That's that one. There's one further away back there. Yeah, but these are the two in the immediate distance. Whoops. Sorry for that. Let's do one rubber and let's do one plastic. Both normal. We'll overclock them to 240 and scale to 240. We'll jump. I'm thinking of jump starting with the biomass burner. Then hopefully we can process that petroleum coke and generate power, like I said. I'm going to take out a couple more of these. think I have plenty of biofuel on me, but we could always use this if we needed to. Oh, it's funny. Between episodes, I was thinking of, you know, I don't know. I was thinking about my channel and different things I could do. And one thing I came up with that I probably won't do is a challenge where you saw how far you could get in Satisfactory by only using biomass burners for power. Like only using, only using trees and bushes and maybe animal carcasses to generate power. How far could you get? There's kind of a little bit of a workaround, right? If you use the factory carts to conserve power for transporting goods, and if you allowed yourself to use the craft bench, maybe you'd save a bunch of power there, and you could craft some, you know, pretty high-end materials. But that would be a very long playthrough. All right, let's get on it and start doing this. This one, what do we set you to? Plastic. You can do 30 per minute, so I can take, what did I say I was going to dump out of here? 240. So what is that? 8? Right? 8 times 30 is 240. We could do 8 of these. And then we'll somehow dump out up here. Thinking we should do this on some kind of platform, just so everything's level. We're going to move off into the water. The well, I like actually on the ground. We don't want to go high if we can help it. We'll have to use pumps. It's not the end of the world. I'm sure we're going to have plenty of pumps. But let's take this up. This will be plastic, and let's get this going. And hopefully I can get on the world grid. I've tried before, and one of my attempts failed for some reason. Over by the space elevator. I think that bush is going to probably have to go. Let's see. We can go up a little bit. I'm just trying to grab a height. Seems reasonable. I think we get 10 uplifts just from the pump itself, so we could go even higher. I'm just using this to get myself elevated. Don't need to do that. Okay, control. Boom. That's going to be the height for all of our platform stuff. So let's build something out, and then we'll just see what we do with this. Super rough draft here, so don't get too attached to it, because it may go bye-bye. Move this guy out of the way. Don't think I'm going to be building up the hill here. I can take out some of these trees while I'm at it. I don't yet have a picture of how I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to go this way with the oil. So, is there any reason to go high? We could add a floor and do all the processing up high and then have the bottom be storage, but I think we're going to rework a lot of this later on anyway. So let's just get some production up. Maybe oil down the middle and refineries on either side. We said we need 8. Or we could just do a row. Let me just look real quick where that other deposit is. It's straight ahead, right? Yeah, it's straight ahead there. Boom, we can see the little bubble. Would we want 8 and 8? Let's just start putting down refiners. Like I said, this may be semi-temporary. These guys are big. Boy, I'm tempted to fly to do this. These are kind of big. Let's do 8 in a row. It moved the very last second. I'm going to take it up. Right there is where I want you. Yeah, in the interest of time, I am going to do the fly mode here. We will actually unlock the legitimate jetpack soon. I think that's in our current tiers that are available to us, but this is just going to save a bajillion hours of time for me fiddling. I really think the jetpack should be like standard equipment early on. I'm okay if you have to earn it and build it. But man, it's kind of tedious without it, with the size of the machines, in my opinion. Okay, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We just need one more, right? And that one moved on me. May have been me, but... Okay, you can take 2 things, but we're just going to send in oil. We said plastic. We're going to get 2 outputs, so that'll be a little interesting to deal with. I'm going to use inputs on this side. Let's set the recipe for plastic. That take? Control V. Nope. My bad. Control C. Okay, I got to turn off fly mode because it's making me run really fast. Control V. Let's double check it. Yep. Plastic. Okay. Oil on this side, so that should be pretty easy, I think. Do we want to come up through a floor hole? I don't know if we can. We're pretty darn low to the ground. But let's just see. Sticks, floor hole, we'll try it. Boom. Do I have pipes in my hotbar? Thought I did. Yeah, here. Boom. Boom, I'll take it. Like I said, I think we get lift, 10 lift for free, but we'll find out. We'll see if it works or not. And then we're going to need to put, let's get some biomass burners down over here. Just something we're going to need to jumpstart production, I think. The other thing is to go chase down power poles, but man, I don't think we have any real close by. Our coal power plant's not too far away from here. I think we should just jumpstart for now with biomass, and then we'll ramp up later. Kind of want these out of the way. I should have a fair amount of biofuel. Now we can put in bushes and things. Where are you at? Up top. Boom. Need to save one of these for the chainsaw, so I'll put leaves into this guy. Power poles. Let's see. Do it. This maybe. How do we want these guys connecting up? You there. You there. Okay, and this lonely guy. Where is the power on these, I wonder? On the far side. Looks like it's over here, so let's yeah, we're gonna have a couple outputs coming out of each one of these. Can I put these? Don't want them to clip. I also don't want them in the way of our output stuff. Maybe right in, I don't know. Good way to line this thing up. About right next to it. I gotta come out a bit though. Something like that. We'll start with 3 of these, maybe, then we'll wire up the rest. We may come up with some different design. All right, pipages. Where are you? That's going to happen a lot. Let's fix that issue. Pipes, this is the output side, right? So we need to head over this way for the input side. And let's just see. Can these go down the middle? Down a little bit, maybe just the first 3. Pipes, you have the issue of working around them, which is a little bit of a drag. Okay, what do you guys need? 3 per minute. Idle. These guys. Yeah, we're not going to overclock these. This has power. I think it's waiting for a place to dump. Right, so we have a couple things. We have a pipe that we want to pass through some more refiners, and then we have plastic that we want to store off. How do we want to do it? How do we want to do this? How much do you guys put out of the heavy oil residue? 10 per minute. And then just see. if I want to turn that into... Oh. Yeah. That petroleum coke. Here, I was thinking, I said earlier you could make this directly from oil. It doesn't look like it. You have to go through this heavy oil residue. So this will take 40 per minute. So is it, what was it, 2 to 1 kind of thing? No, 10. 10 and 40. So 1 to 4 on those, right? And not going to be an issue with pipeline. If we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only need 2 of these. And how do I want to run that output pipe? We could come from the far side, zoop, and then pump it in here, right? To do the petroleum coke. We're going to have 2 of these. That location may not be bad, actually. And then maybe belt the parts. I don't know where I want the plastic. The plastic. It could maybe loop around the back into some storage over here temporarily or something. Just loop that output belt out back, and maybe it goes on top. Let's see. I'll show you what I'm thinking. It would be something like this. You guys are gonna loop up. Gonna have it loop all the way down and then come back, but man, that's a lot of wasted pipe. If we come this way, then you have to zigzag around. It's not the end of the world. Let's see what that would look like. Show you what I'm thinking. It'd be something like this. Right? And then into there to be processed. And these guys would all snap into here. Let's do that. My middle of the foundation here. Probably not going to reach. The reason why I'm thinking this is going to be temporary is eventually we're going to be able to scale up these pipes. And we could run maybe both of these oil wells through a single pipe, have them overclocked, and have more refiners and all that kind of thing. So yeah, this may turn out to be temporary, but it's gonna get us through the upgrades, I think. The hub upgrades. Hopefully these are aligning. Maybe I should do some of these as we go, just to make sure I'm not gonna have to redo 8 of them. And then we're gonna fly to do the belt. I think that's just gonna have to be a thing. Okay, I'm hitting control. Usually that snaps me in nice. There we go. As long as I'm standing in front of this port. Okay, now we just need to connect these guys up. This is the heavy oil residue coming out. Still haven't powered up these refiners that are further back. We'll get to it. Okay, we're going to do fly now. And we can put this down. I suppose we could just drive this guy on in. Is it going to be a situation where I can't get a pipe to do what I want? Probably. That's reasonable. Okay, 2. Heavy oil residue going in to these guys. And let's check the recipes on these. Okay, petroleum coke, and this one I don't think I set. That's that for those. They're going to need power as well. We don't want that, right? That's... Oh, we're going to need more platform. Everything's so big. All right, so we need to get power back this way. That gonna clip? Maybe not. I'm not sure exactly where I want the power poles to be in this setup. That's a work in progress. Boom. Process. You. Okay, belts. Belts. I kind of want those high. But, how high do they need to be? Can they just go down the middle here? Let's see what that gets us at least. Yeah, we're going to have upgraded belts pretty soon. You don't want to do that. Apparently. Not sure if it's too close. Let's see if I pull it back just a hair. If they'll be happy with that. Don't think so, but it's possible. Belts, not pipes. That'll do it. It's not... That's not horrible. Not crazy. We're right on the... We're just barely touching the other foundation, right? Something like there. Will get us across, and then... At some point, we're going to need to hop down. I put that guy here. Boom. Boom. This is our supply of incoming oil. These are our plastic coming out. So I'm going to bring it down here. And then we'll decide what to do with this in a minute. I think it's going to end up going down this way, actually. Or straight into a storage. Let's pop it. That's fine. That'll do for now. Let me just run into this machine because I love it. Okay, mergers. Try to line these up. That snapped nicely. That one did too. Right about this time that I realize I'm putting splitters down a lot of times instead of mergers. All right. Things roaring to life. I hear sounds. They're not roaring to life. I'm not sure what's needed. Are we generating enough power? What's the matter? Okay, we don't have crude oil. Why? Do I have to pump? Oh, maybe I have to power up the... Oh, man. The one thing I forgot to power up. Like the most obvious part of the whole process. You to you to you to you. All right, let's see if this roars to life. Like I said, I thought we got lift. And boy, I was reading on the wiki, all these splitters, they're distance apart and everything, it all has meaning. But I think that's telling me that it's flowing pretty good. Let's see. We only have 3 hooked up. That looks kind of all right, right? We're not going to overclock these. Seems to be working. We're getting plastic. Check it out. Beautiful plastic. Let's dump it into the ocean. That belt, I guess, is fine. I think it's square. That's our plastic. We'll put that in storage. This looks to be working. We need to do the petroleum coke. Oh, man. Let's get this wired up, or get the rest of this pipeline done. Seems to be a workable solution. Take it back. I take it back. Just as I say that, the power goes out. That doesn't look straight. It's good enough, I think. How much power do all you guys need? Quite a bit. That's all right. That's all right. Might need to throw down more. Okay, these are putting out 30 megawatts each. We have 5 for 100. No, we have 6 for 180 megawatts. This is overclocked, so this guy's probably taking up quite a bit more than we want. That's 100. We have 180 available to us. There's 130, 160. Turn this guy off for now. 160, and let's turn this guy off for now. Be nice if you only took 20. What do you guys take? 30 probably? 30, yeah. Let's put down one more. We'll hit the ground here. We'll put down 2 more biomass burners. I might have to actually chop some wood here. I didn't bring a lot of biofuel with me. I think I probably have some leftover wood or something. What can we put in? Leaves. And there's some wood here for you. I guess we can turn that on now. Tell you what, let's wrap this episode here. Next episode, we're probably going to keep using the fly mode. I hope that doesn't bother people too much. We want to get the petroleum coke out of here. Just this one, I guess, is all that's going to be producing it initially. And set up some coal burners, and we'll tap into the water supply. Where we could do it... Could do it right next to here. Again, this layout doesn't have to be... to stand the test of time. We may tear this all out and upscale it once we get the better pipes and things. We just want a setup that's initially going to get us started. So yeah, maybe... Now come to think of it, I should have gone a little bit higher on this. Just so we could put water underneath. That was a bit of a mistake, but I'm not going to rework it. We'll make it work the way it is for this one. But yeah, we'll leave this episode here, and next episode we will set up power generation based off of that coke, and then hopefully we can make this self-sustaining. I don't know if it will be or not. I'm not exactly sure how much coke we're going to get and how much power that translates into. Will the byproduct coke that we produce be enough to power this whole setup? Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out probably next episode, and I will see you then. Thanks to everybody that's been watching, sticking with the series, and giving them a thumbs up. Appreciate the suggestions as well. Keep those coming, and I will see you in the next episode.